This is not freaking financial advice. You can lose all your money in crypto. Any video on my channel is not financial advice, just educational stuff. So let's go and don't take me too seriously, okay? What's up everyone? Welcome back to this channel, and in this video we're gonna talk about what the hell happened last week, because we had a lot of price volatility, and I also want to show you what I historically told you, what my strategies are doing, so you can make your own decision if you want to subscribe and hit the bell, because those signals make sense to you or not. You decide for yourself. As you can see here on my channel, I was talking about a lot of coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, Neon, ADA, Illuvium, ILC, NOS, IMX, and so on, even medieval empires. All right, so let's very quickly go through most of them. Oh, and it seems in Dubai the light is going out because it's raining like hell, and well, I hope I have enough electricity to actually record this video. Yeah, the light might come and go, by the way, so if you see the light flickering and I go dark, then you know what is happening. It's raining in Dubai and the infrastructure cannot keep up. Anyway, now let's go into the analysis of the signals that I've given you in the past, and then I will show you what I'm doing from here on out, and also will explain why I am mostly out of the market right now. On Bitcoin, after making a 43% profit on the last trade, I am out of the market with this strategy that I have here on the chart, which is the bot too fast strategy. The Bitcoin price is not very far away, and after this M pattern has been created, and actually it already played out, I'm better cautious and take care of my money than risking it right now. There is some geopolitical issues, as you have heard, right? And I really don't want to get into politics, but I'm telling you that right now for me it is too risky to put my money back in the market until there is a buy signal. Now, you know that on Bitcoin we have several strategies, or I have several strategies, and the other strategy has sold over here, by the way, a bit higher up, and the price is now below the sell signal. So of course I'm happy with that as well, and I'm not gonna buy back in with this strategy either, because I have budget allocated for each of these strategies, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and these two strategies are out of Bitcoin, as you can see here. Now, there is one more strategy. This is a slow moving strategy, also very profitable on Bitcoin. This is still invested and it wouldn't sell right now. It would take a bit more time to sell, which is nice. That's why I have it, right? So it does exactly different things than the other one, but it is in profit right now, 114%. So I'm still there with that money, but other than that, I play it safe. And again, if you want to know what I'm doing from here on out exactly, then stick around until the next part of the video. On Ethereum, the situation is a bit more interesting, let's say, and simply because the last trade was a losing trade, but then the sell signal, actually, if you've taken that seriously, then you have protected your downside, especially because the price has dropped here sharply, minus 14%, and now it is still minus 4% after the sell signal. Now that means that taking this sell signal seriously would have protected portfolio, right, from losing more money. That's awesome. But then this trade was negative. The previous trades were positive. Not all can win, of course, right? So this one made 32% profit. This one lost because of the geopolitical issues and also the SEC, right, suing Uniswap, and now there is a bit of uncertainty what's going on with the whole DEX ecosystem, right? And whenever there is a losing trade, I do tend to go back in time and see, did this happen already in a similar fashion? And for Ethereum, yes, I found a situation where the previous trade was very much positive. It was actually brutally positive here. It made 686% profit. This was October 2020 to May 2021. But then afterwards, there was a trade here. This is a re-entry signal that actually lost money. And after that, the price went back up quickly, right? It was here back up for a while during the day. Then it fell down, and then it was quite unsure what's going to happen. And then it fell down even more. And of course, while you are in the middle of this, you don't know where it's going to go, right? But in hindsight, this was, of course, better to sell here, right? Because you have protected your, or I have protected my money, right? In this case, not losing 33%. And in the meantime, I can do other things with that money. And then just simply wait for the next buy signal. And this is exactly what I'm expecting here to happen as well. I do expect actually the price to show further weakness, and even go down here to test this level that we have from this support here, and especially because of the SEC suing Uniswap, which makes the whole Ethereum idea problematic, because DeFi and DEXs are the most important use case, right? And NFTs right now are not so relevant. They might come back, right, in fashion, but right now the decentralized finance aspect is the most important one, and that's exactly what is being questioned by this SEC lawsuit. So I think that it's better to actually be cautious here and to not risk money on Ethereum until the next buy signal, which is absolutely happening because the indicators, I've checked the strategy in the background, of course, it's based on 8 different indicators that have to align in order to produce a buy or a sell signal, and they have reset. That means that if the trend turns around, then there is a next buy signal coming up. So I'm not stressed whatsoever. I rather wait for that than risking my money on high risk trades. Keep in mind, a proper buy signal from this or other strategies that work on Ethereum increase the probability of success. It's just mathematics. On MATIC, the situation is very clear for me. We had a sell signal right here at around $1, and after that the price plummeted down 41%. Right now it is 29% below the sell signal. Of course, this has protected a lot of my money, right? Because I do like MATIC. I put quite some money into that. The last 2 trades were profitable, 22% here, and then another 13% extracted from the market. But I'm very excited on MATIC simply because the strategy will buy back in. I've checked the numbers again in the background, and I will be back in MATIC when that happens. Again, waiting for a good probability buy signal. And make sure to join my freaking Telegram group to get these signals as fast as possible. On Avalanche, the situation is also interesting. I am out of Avalanche. The last trade was sadly negative here, but I'm okay with that because I know what Avalanche can do. What I mean by that is Avalanche sometimes brings opportunities like these with 323% profit. Just have to survive a little bit of sideways or down movement as well. And Avalanche can move very, very fast. So for me, it's okay to be out here because, again, the strategy will buy back in when there is a good signal. And just to bring this point home, because this is an educational channel, you had a similar situation here on Avalanche where it lost whatever the amount was, and it was a quick spike up, then down, and it sold to protect obviously the downside. But then afterwards this happened, right? So the idea is here not to win every trade, but really to protect from the downside for sure. I mean, we don't want minus 80% in our portfolios, right? And this happens again and again. Whenever there is the downside protection, we see the price drop very quickly afterwards, and we really want to avoid all of that in our portfolios, right? But you do what you think is best. This is what I do, and this is what I share here for educational purposes. On Cardano ADA, the situation is quite obvious. There was a sell signal right here, and now the price is way below the sell signal. So of course, that was a good decision here. We are minus 26% below the sell signal. The last 2 trades were profitable, 14% here, and the previous one was 77% in profit. This again is bought too fast. On Neon, the situation is also quite clear. Right now, the strategy has sold. The last trade was not profitable. The idea is to protect the downside, and now the price is 18% below the sell signal, meaning that the downside was definitely protected. And now you can also see that the trend turned red, which is a pretty bad sign actually. And the previous trade, of course, was extracting a lot of value from the market. It made 12x, 1255%, right? So of course, on the way down, there will be some fake outs, but the important part is to take most of that profit and put it into safety, which is exactly what happened here. For Illuvium, the situation is also quite clear. We had a sell signal right here, which I told you on my YouTube channel, the last video where you find Illuvium in the title. That's where I gave you the sell signal for Illuvium at around $129. And since then, the price has plummeted down and now is minus 25% after the sell signal, meaning that the portfolio has been protected from losing more of its value with this sell signal. That is nice. And the previous trades for Illuvium were also quite interesting. We had this one here, which made 128% profit. This one lost a little bit of money here. This one made some money, but the idea is to, again, protect the portfolio by not being too long in a coin that has a problem with his trend. And in this case, the sell signal was quite good, so I'm out of Illuvium. What about Fetch AI? Fetch AI also got a sell signal right here. As you can see, the last trade was super profitable, 178% in profit. And now the trend is not clear. So again, better stay out and not lose your money. And when the trend comes back up, Fetch AI will be a buy again, which I will let you know, of course. If I go back in history, the previous trade, so that we always look at the last two trades, right? At least previous trade was as well profitable, 102% in profit. Then the trend was unclear, then it went back up. The same thing can happen actually right here. So again, I'm out of this coin as well. And let's go to the next one. Let's go and look at medieval empires. And this is one of the coins that I'm still invested in, because so far in the video, I told you where I'm not invested in, right? Because they're all sold, which is why I'm mostly out of the market, and which is also what I'm sharing on my Twitter and on my Telegram. And so that you know what I'm doing. But MEE, which is medieval empires, is still invested in, right? Because bot one strategy bought here and now is in profit about 36%. The previous trade, by the way, was also quite nicely in profit, 238%. You see how volatile this asset is, quite mad. And so I'm still invested in this coin, and when that changes, I will let you know on Telegram and Twitter. Another coin I'm still invested in is Jupiter, which is with bot2fast, and it's still invested in profit right now, 65%. The coin is quite fresh, so there are no historic trades to show you, so not much to say here. I will stay in this trade until it flashes a sell signal, which can actually happen quite soon, simply because the trend has turned around, as you can see here, right? So stay alert and make sure to follow me on Twitter and be in Telegram. I'm sorry I'm saying that all the time, but really I think it's in your best interest. All right, that's it for my weekly crypto price analysis based on my 3 trading strategies that I'm using for following trends. I'm not doing high frequency trading. That's for people who want to lose money fast, in my personal opinion. So I'm applying these 3 strategies on the coins that I'm trading. Just on Bitcoin, I apply all 3 of them because Bitcoin is for me a very important asset, and I definitely don't want to miss any kind of trend move up or down. And that's why on Bitcoin I use all 3. But on any other coin that I'm showing you here, and also I'm trading, I pick the best one that works on that coin and go with that. And these are the updates that I'm bringing you on a weekly basis based on exactly these 3 strategies. So keep in mind to protect your portfolio. I'm mostly out of the market. Only these 2 coins that I showed you in this video are still in my portfolio, plus Bitcoin, where I still have 1/3 of my money invested, as I told you in the beginning of the video. And I'm waiting for the next leg up, the next trend shift, the next buy signals to actually buy coins. Now, keep in mind that you can only protect your downside if you sell. If you never sell, you become a hodler, and that is the worst strategy on the planet. I see you next time. Cheers.